Brought me here against my will. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Built this country with our hands. Label me 3/5 of a man. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day, new time. We will never be your slaves again.
I was born to be free, so take them cuffs off me. I mean mentally and physically. And don't be trying to taser me. My neck don't need your knee. And don't be pulling your gun on me. I don't need your punk degree. I know I'm supposed to be. See, I roll with 10,000 fearless, and we be all believers. We only roll off instructions given by a fearless leader. Man, y'all some cheaters. Your justice ain't gon' free us. Your Billy Club might can beat us, but the Savior came to free us. March on, how long? Never gonna get us nothing. Preach on, how long? My people out here suffering. We better be doing some adjusting. Politics is out here hustling. Gotta keep changing this thing. All my people just didn't die for nothing. We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
Free. We just gotta be free.
We want freedom.
We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free. United we stand, divided we fall. Send a message to the black man, it's the final call. See, business is warfare, y'all, and it's gonna free us all. Time to buy the hood back, get that bread and buy some more. And when they leave the hood, what you gonna do? Are you gonna beg or plead or pull on through? Gotta spread that money with your crew. I'm spitting true game to you. Gotta get that sack, never look back, cause fraud came for you. We gonna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We gonna be free. We just gotta be free.
We want freedom.
We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
We want freedom. Brought me here against my will. Freedom. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. We want freedom. Built this country with our hands. Freedom. Label me 3/5 of a man. We want freedom. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day, new time. We will never be your slaves again.
We will never, ever,
Brought me here against my will.
never, ever be your slaves again. We will never, ever, not in this lifetime, not in this day, not in this era, ever be your slaves again. Welcome to the Crash Out Room. I am Brother Claude, the Gingerbread Man, and this is the Crash Out Room with me, coming here to talk about the shit that I don't like. And yes, I have to say that, you know, the WNBA has had its process. And the process of the WNBA has its process of being better, right? We all can agree that the CBA was a great thing. The CBA was not just a great thing, it was the best thing that can happen for these young ladies in this time right now, in this era. I mean, a change of the tide, the change of things has happened. And, you know, right now we're seeing a different type of CBA, a different type of WNBA, and a different type of way to approach the Women's Basketball League. I see you up in here, Brother Dennis. How you doing? Listen, I'm in here to keep it real and raw. The members only chat definitely we gonna do a show for the members only because you guys deserve it. And you guys have been putting in work and sharing and sharing and sharing and putting this channel on the planet. So I have to do at least 2 members onlys for these, you know what I mean, the people that love to see me and love to support me and love to get behind me in the building. You got what I'm saying? So I definitely wanted to make a members only for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I definitely wanted to make sure that you guys will be able to benefit from supporting and donating the channel and get something different than everybody else will be getting, and also feel at home and feel like, hey man, bro Claude care about us. He thinking about us and we putting in and supporting the show. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sister Tierra, you know, one thing that I do is that I give love and show love to all that give love and show love to me. I appreciate everybody that actually takes their time out to say, hey, I see you. I love you and I want to be a part of what you're doing because I see you and I love you. And I see you always being active in the chats. I see you always monitoring the show. I see you always sharing and putting in the work and passing the word about your brother. So I have to make the Crash Out Room exclusively for my members only. You know, everybody, you know what I'm saying, cannot get what you get. And I missed you guys Sunday. So tonight I will make sure that the Crash Out Room is fulfillment. But as we do the Crash Out Room, I want to say that I have to let the people know what the hell is going on. And I have to make people aware that this is going on in the 3rd year of Caitlin Clark's career, along with everyone else. In the 3rd year of Caitlin Clark's career, they have done their best to put her on the mantle and the throne and treat all the other players as stepchildren. They have treated the other players with no dignity, no deserving. I mean, distasteful. What's going on, brother Jabari? How you doing, man? Nephew, I see you. Hey, they are so disrespectful in how they handle things in this league with the Caitlin Clark thing and the Caitlin Clark fan base and the Caitlin Clark clan in total. It's just really, really disrespectful. And I don't think that the ones that has put it down for the WNBA appreciate it. The white ones, the black ones, the yellow ones, the brown ones, all of the women who have struggled and sacrificed their lives for crumbs, for peanuts, to show up on the court, to get bruised and beat up and, you know what I mean, going home with sprained ankles, torn ACLs. Back in their day, if you tore an ACL, you was never going to get cut, you know what I mean, come back from that. You got what I'm saying? It says, Bro Cloud, you heard about Caitlin getting into it with Stephanie White in the locker room? Of course. That's what we here to talk about. What player that comes into a thing that has not played not even 5, 6, 7 years can right away get called the GOAT? What player do you think can get the accolades of being the greatest of all time when you really wasn't really the unanimous rookie of the year. You played 13 games in your second year, and they was a debacle. You just started this season off, of course, slow. It's still low percentage wise, still turning the ball over, still looking like you looked in your very first year. They have Caitlin Clark to whitewash the WNBA. They have Caitlin Clark to whitewash those ones that are active right now in the WNBA, as if Asia Wilson is still not playing and very young, as if Breanna Stewart is still not playing and very young, as if all of the ones that's before and better than Caitlin Clark are still not in this game and has not been appreciated by this fan base. But they always want to talk about Angels fan base. Jason Whitlock going on this show talking about Angel Reese fan base has killed Caitlin Clark, and he's begging for forgiveness for the way that Caitlin Clark is playing like trash. I would say, chat, the fat bastard is a raccoon if I ever seen one. I have no love for a traitor. A traitor, a Benedict Arnold, supposed to get exactly what is coming to him. With no tears and no cries and no fears about it. A traitor, a Benedict Arnold, a worshiper other than God, and put God in front, but you really idol worshiping Caitlin Clark. And then you put your minions on those worshipers that come on with you. And then you find ways to talk about Angel Reese. You find it in your gut to talk about and demise Asia Wilson. You find to have the nerve to talk about the LGBTQ community that has did nothing to you. But yes, they are the mob. Yes, they can get jealous. Yes, they're humans too. So yes, jealousy is there. But the hell that you have been giving Angel Reese since she beat her at goddammit LSU, whoop that ass, whoop that trick, yeah, get him, whoop that trick ass in the finals. You have not left her alone, along with the campaign of all of these white clan members. Yes, the debacle is always there and have been there for millions of years. Don't get me wrong. We know that traitors are traitors, and that's just who they are. That's who they are, and that's who they're going to be. But I will say, man, look, I'm tired of this shit. I'm sick of these Caitlin Clark clan people, the black raccoons. And it's always seemed, y'all ain't noticed that it's always seemed like to be the darkest ones. Wait, let me get on camera. It seems like it's the darkest ones that be devil worshiping. I'm saying it's just ironic. It's suspicious to me. I'm just saying the darkest ones. I ain't really seen no light-skinned black people. I ain't seen it. It could be. But I ain't seen no light-skinned black people on no podcast talk about no Caitlin Clark. I'm telling you, they went to go get the dark-skinned, the brown-skinned man and woman to talk about Caitlin Clark. Because I ain't seen no light-skinned black people, the piss color The red bone, I ain't seen that she wins. You know, y'all, you know what I mean? The butter pecans, I ain't seen them. You know what I'm saying? I did see the sandpaper bag. You know, that's Adrian Ross and shit. But other than that, I ain't seen no light-skinned blacks on here talking about no damn Caitlin Clark. I'm just saying. I'm being honest with you. I mean, is it me or is it Memorex? But I'm just saying, man, it's so disrespectful about this Caitlin Clark thing, and they let her get away with yelling at the refs, clapping their hands in the ref's face, as if she wanted to say, "Shut up, you ninja! Shut up, ninja! You called it wrong, ninja. Get your shit together." That's what I mean. The audacity, the nerve of. The nerve of. The audacity. Yelling at the people. Yelling at the people, you know what I'm saying? Talking back to the coaches, yelling at our teammates. You got what I'm saying? Talking crazy about her. So I want to play this for you guys. Let me play this shit. Yeah, she privileged, Dennis. Yeah, she privileged. Let me play this for you guys. And we gonna go right in. Oh, bro, Claude, you know, that girl, you know, they set her up to be. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear that shit. What I do hear is that she's a goddamn minion. What I do hear is that she's a bad teammate. What I do hear. That's what I hear. So we gonna go ahead and let it rip.
The Caitlin Clark thing is over because she's not the best player in the WNBA. She's not the best guard in the WNBA. She's not even the best guard from her college class, because that's Paige Bueckers, who plays for Dallas, who beat them in the season opener. This could be a situation where we look back on Caitlin Clark, and we're not going to look back on her like she's Michael Jordan. She's Jeremy Lin. This is just Linsanity. She's going to fumble this, and it's because of two things. Who would have thought? She decided to roll up with Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen says the N-word liberally, says it more than I do, and I'm black, and her bitching and moaning to the refs nonstop. But when we look back on this, we'll go, this girl had the world by the balls. She had everybody loving her. People who hate women's sports were tuning in just for her. And when we look at Jeremy Lin and look at her, we're going to find out that at the end of the day, it was the exact same thing.
For more entertaining, compelling sports talk with me and Tyrone.
I mean, exactly, Tyrone. Exactly. Here's some more that come with that. Here goes some more. Let me see. Chat. Let me bring up some more shit. This is like, I can't make this shit up. I mean, I can't make it up, man. Y'all see it. And I know y'all scratching y'all head because y'all like, damn, like the third year. This is the third year. Why this type of shit going on? Why is this thing happening this way? Well, this shit going on because it's the way that they want it to be. This is what they want to push. This is an agenda. This is an agenda, chat. This is an agenda for the people who's here for Caitlin Clark, who want to see these things happen for Caitlin Clark, the machine, the ones, the investors, the dirty people. You know what I'm saying? They make sure that Caitlin Clark especially is in season.
Heads up!
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at her going back and forth with the coach. Not only that coach, her own coach. She's going, Stephanie White, they going at it. They going at it in the locker room. In the locker room, she got a problem, and they're telling her to step up. Stand up to Stephanie. Stand up. Don't you let this happen. Don't you go for it, Caitlin. Don't let her talk to you that way. Well, she the goddamn coach. The last time that I thought Caitlin Clark wasn't the goddamn coach of the Indiana Fever. The last time that I saw Caitlin Clark was not the goddamn coach of the Indiana Fever. The last time that I saw the shit. And I'm just saying. So I ain't wrong. I know I ain't wrong, but I could be wrong in the way that these mother suckers is thinking. So here you go. She going back and forth with the coach. She like, man. She like, stop it. You know what I mean? Be cool. She like, hey, be quiet. She like, why are you fucking yelling at me? You saw her? She say, why the fuck is you leave me alone? She told her to leave her alone. She told the fucking coach to leave her alone, Chet. She told the coach, the assistant coach, to leave her alone. Now, you remember last year, she told the assistant coach, the same coach last year, she told her to get the hell out my face. Do y'all remember that last year? I put that up and I exposed it. Here you go. Put it up here for y'all. Oh my God, man. This is like, and then here's the coon boy.
Team, look, now Stephanie White's talking to Caitlin, and Caitlin Clark just argue with Stephanie White.
I want to
Caitlin
show you the reason I'm gonna play this little bitch ass boy's vocals. I'm gonna play it because I want to show y'all how Lulu this man is.
You're witnessing Caitlin Clark argue with Stephanie White. Caitlin trying to communicate with the team. Look, now Stephanie White's talking to Caitlin, and Caitlin Clark just said like this, Stephanie, what are you talking? She's like, Caitlin just, and then look at Stephanie White and her having.
I told y'all it's always the dark ones. I'm serious. I can't make this shit up. It's always. I'm saying. Hey, L. I'm saying it's always the dark blacks. It's always holding Caitlin Clark up. It's always the dark ones. Not the light ones, it's always the dark ones. That's always praising this girl. They found the darkest ones to praise Caitlin Clark. Now listen to this tobacco this motherfucker say.
You're witnessing Caitlin Clark argue with Stephanie White. Caitlin trying to communicate with the team. Look, now Stephanie White's talking to Caitlin, and Caitlin Clark just said like this, Stephanie, what are you talking? She's like, Caitlin just, and then look at Stephanie White and her having a dispute. And that was something that's another dispute on camera. Going to Stephanie White, trying to hear her out. And Caitlin's trying to explain to Stephanie White. Stephanie White with a rebuttal.
Stephanie White with a rebuttal. Ain't it fucking Caitlin Clark with the rebuttal? Who is the coach? You tell me. Let you finish.
I'm talking about right here. Right here. Stephanie White, how about you go right there? How about you go right there? Please.
So he wants Stephanie White to go right there. He wants Stephanie White to go over to where she's pointing Caitlin Clark of where she messed up at and where she want her to put the spot at or put the run the play at. He wants Stephanie White to go on the court because I thought, like I said this morning, I thought that the coach was the sideline person who helps you. You know, coach, to make a person better or help with a certain thing or a task. Coach, a teacher of a format of things that you need to learn to help you through to get it right. Coach, a coach. So he's supposed to be telling Stephanie White that she should go over to the spot to tell Caitlin Clark. That's how stupid this young man is. This is how dumb he sounds. This is how ignorant he is. He needs the shit slapped out of him with a steak or something like that. A young black man that's his age need to wake his ass up. Because first of all, how the hell you gonna tell a coach to go to the spot on the goddamn court when she can't be on the court? First of all, I could tell he don't play no goddamn ball, because if the coach goes on the court, she's labeled as a sixth man, and you also get a technical foul for actually being present on the coach while the play is going on or something else is going on outside of a timeout. You get a technical foul, you young buck. Anyway, say I'm confused. What all this discourse was about with them giving the lead they had at the point in this game. Stephanie White was trying to, it says the coaches is gas station GM listen, Stephanie White was basically telling her, chat, that you're in the wrong spot. You're calling the play from the wrong space. Give the other people an opportunity to play. You got what I'm saying? But it's always the dark ones, man. It's always, man. I ain't seen no the Caitlin Clark worshipers. They all dark-skinned black people. I ain't seen no yellow. I ain't seen butter pecan. I ain't seen no red bones. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, I did see Not Like Us. Yeah. What's his name? With the glasses. Not Like Us. So I recant that. Yeah. Not Like Us. He the only light-skinned one with curly hair with the glasses on. I forgot his Daniel something. Yeah, he the only one. But everybody else is super pitch black. All of these.
You're witnessing Caitlin Clark argue with Stephanie White. Caitlin trying to communicate with the team. Look, now Stephanie White's talking to Caitlin. And Caitlin Clark just said like this. Stephanie, what are you talking? She's like, Caitlin just, and then look at Stephanie White and her having a dispute. And that was something that's another dispute on camera.
So
going to Stephanie White, trying to hear
Stephanie White is wrong.
Caitlin trying to explain to Stephanie White. Stephanie White with a rebuttal. I'm talking about right here. Stephanie White, how about you go right there? How about you go right there, please?
No, you
don't. I'm tired of the back and forth. Every time Caitlin says A, you say B. How about you? Yeah, Caitlin, let's try A. For God's sake, I've never seen you agree with Caitlin Clark on camera, my girl. Holy, like, God damn, Steph. Like, give us something positive to say at some point. And it's hard for your haters to defend you. I mean, it's hard for your defenders to defend you. God damn.
He said
it's the end of the game.
The haters to defend you. He had it right. He know that Stephanie White got haters.
Yeah, Caitlin is trying to communicate.
Look at this chat. Look.
And now Myisha.
So Myisha Hines in this play, she was not in that play. And Caitlin Clark, she's frustrated. So she took it out on Myisha Hines Allen. Look,
and now Myisha Hines Allen.
She's saying, what are you talking about? I watched the game. See, he's a gaslighter. He's a fucking liar on this show. She was not in that last play. Myisha Hines, that's why Myisha Hines say, what the hell are you talking about? I wasn't even in the play. He's not going to show the rest of the conversation.
Just having an attitude.
She got an attitude. Myisha Hines Allen got an attitude.
Oh my gosh, man. Save Caitlin Clark, bro.
Y'all hear that?
Oh my gosh, man. Save Caitlin Clark, bro.
This is what we have. This is what we have. I'm finna play an L. Myisha Hines Allen was not in the last play. She yelling at Maisha Has Allen during the Seattle game.
Yeah, Caitlin is trying to communicate.
She's not trying to communicate. She's yelling. And she yelling at Maisha Hines Allen, which the play that he's talking about, Maisha, it was a flex play. Maisha Hines Allen was not in that play. And then they went back on defense because it didn't fucking work. Maisha Hines Allen was not in that play. But she, out of frustration.
And now Maisha Hines Allen is having an attitude. Like, oh my gosh, man. Save Caitlin Clark, bro.
No, save the players. You fuck boy. Save the players. Save the players. Because you know what? You youngins got it twisted. Look at Maisha Hines Allen's face. She like, what are you talking about? I wasn't even in that play. Why are you yelling at me right away? Look at that. Look at that, check. She like, what? I wasn't even involved in that play. Why are you saying my name? She like, I don't know what you're talking about. And Lexi Hall trying to calm it down and be cool. But she like, no, she put me in something that I wasn't even in. There you go, L. Hey, T. Camilla. Yeah. So what we got here, y'all, my graph speaks for itself. My graph is clear. I'm clear on what the hell I'm talking about because this is what they want in the WNBA for us, the Caitlin Clark clan members. This is what they want us to watch them put a white woman over the black women that has served their own principles and purpose of making this game great. They want to make her the MVP. They want to make her the greatest player of all time. They want to be her to be the end all be all. It's not working. It's not working because Caitlin Clark is like an evil stepmother. And Kathy Engelberg has given her the privilege to do everything that was supposed to do. Kathy Engelberg has given this girl so much freedom that right now she needs to be stopped. She needs to be pulled out. She needs to be checked. She needed to be fined, yelling at her coach on the floor. She needs to be fined for that. You don't get to yell at the goddamn coach. Who the hell you think you are? You don't. The assistant coach, she mistreated the assistant coach last year. She don't get to disrespect this woman. To the point where they was trying to tell her, Leah Boston was like, oh my God, this girl is going off. Like the total disrespect. She walked away from her. She walked away from her. She got out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is the same coach that she disrespected last year. And nothing has happened. But we could suspend Angel Reese for a motherfucking half a game because she said the fucking truth, which you went out and got already this fucking year. That you went and got a better team this year. But you clapping, listen, chat, she clapping her hands in front of the black refs. She disrespectful than a motherfucker. Seriously. And they all see it. They all know it. They know that this is existing. They know that this is going on with Caitlin Clark. I mean, watch this.
You know, it's hard to get into a flow when you're getting called for all those quote unquote fouls.
You see this smart ass motherfucker? Y'all see this? Look at her. Just look at her.
You know, it's hard to get into a flow when you're getting called for all those quote unquote fouls.
I can't make this shit up, chat. She is gone. This girl is gone. She is not going to get fined for this. They're going to continue to let this girl get away with this. They pushing the envelope so that she could be the MVP this year. They're trying to make her the MVP this year. They want her, you know what I'm saying? They're going to do everything that they can for A'ja Wilson not to be the MVP this year. They're going to do everything that they totally fucking can not to have A'ja Wilson once again, probably, or Sonia Citron, or whoever have that good year. They're trying to push the envelope, hoping that it would be close. Hoping that it would be close. And then they run and they talk about Angel. They disrespect Angel. They saying shit about Angel. They got, you know what I'm saying? This is the shit that Angel got to deal with. On the other hand, the shit that Angel got to deal with, not only do she get disrespected by her own kind, not only does that happen, but Angel gets disrespected in total. Angel, listen, Angel is under fire right now, and Caitlyn from the jump have been playing like shit. Angel's under fire right now while we speaking. All this week, Angel Reese is under fire. Right now. This is the type of shit that we have to go through. Us that believe in Angel, us that love Angel, us that follow Angel, us that know Angel is the real product. But this is the shit that we got to go through.
It's a breakaway freight train. Chugga, 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 choo, choo. Bang! Don't let them disrespect you. 5. Hand down, man down.
Bitch ass nigga.
Said 1 on 3. That's me. Bang! How many 2-footers are we gonna miss? How about another one? Bang! I'm not done, she says. Give me another. Bang! Oh my gosh, a heat check. Bang! And she had 8 turnovers, all in the same game. Elbow to the face. Bang! Hand off to the other team. Bang! Cupid shuffle on the dance floor. That's traveling. Bang! Can someone tell her that's not what being a traveling influencer is? Going hopscotch. Bang!
I had enough of that shit. But actuality, this is what actually fucking happened. This is what happened. But they put that type of narrative out. But this is what the fuck actually happened.
Although Angel Reese did not have her usual monster numbers, her handprint was all over this game. Let's break it down. Angel Reese is a threat. Watch as she's double teamed on the pass. Even so, watch how she applies pressure in the paint to get the foul. That's a created opportunity. And with that, we see her knock down 2. Here we see Angel Reese establish her presence in the paint with a wide base. As soon as the ball moves, the aces move, and Angel Reese is doubled on the catch. Help comes from the weak side. Angel Reese realized she's doubled with a player in front and back. Still have the presence in mind to kick it out to Pow Pow for the open shot. That's great court vision and a created opportunity. Angel Reese at the top of the key gets A'ja Wilson off her feet, takes the straight line drive, sucks the defender in, dumps the pass off to Okot. Great reading, great reaction, another created
You ain't
opportunity.
showing that shit, huh?
Teams have to put Angel Reese in this position more often from the top of the key. Off a soft DHO, Angel Reese attacks the open space, gets downhill, receives the contact, and gets the foul. Her relentless attack in the paint is what doesn't show up on the stat sheet. But if you only pay attention to the stat sheet, you will never know. Here we see Angel Reese establish herself in the paint, but the opportunity for the pass was missed. Angel Reese is never stagnant. Look at her movement off the ball. Off-ball screen, roll, and this honestly could have been a pocket pass to Angel Reese for a straight line drive. Establishes her presence in the paint by boxing out and gets the putback. That's a rebound and bucket. Another created opportunity. And this honestly could have been an early lob, but instead an entry pass was made. Again, she takes the straight line, applying pressure in the paint. At this point, shooting-wise, AR is not having the best game. So there's really no need to double team her, right? She sets a screen to go left, pops out, receives the ball, takes the drive, kicks back out, sets another screen, rolls, receives the ball, touch pass for the shot. The shot didn't drop, but that was another created opportunity from Angel Reese. With all this being done, I'm trying to figure out where's this bad game that folks are saying she's having. Chelsea Gray is the best point guard in the world. Yet, look at the pressure Angel Reese has applied to Chelsea Gray. I've never seen anyone do this. From that steal, Pow is able to knock down the three. Another created opportunity from Angel Reese. Again, look at the pressure she's applying on the defensive end. She mirrors the ball, runs to keep up, shoulders a square towards the backboard, gets the block, rebound, and is off to the races. Another created opportunity by Angel Reese. Where is this bad game that people are talking about? They have it confused with an off shooting night. Even as I speak, Angel Reese boxes out, gets the rebound, does go back up and miss with a lot of contact, but doesn't give up on the play. Jordan Canada pulls back, AR goes back up for the screen, rolls to the rim, and is fouled in effort of getting the rebound.
Screen from Reese.
Screen.
Turn the corner. Head blocked inside. Reese.
Again, Angel Reese is at her best when played at the top of the key because she is a playmaker. Alicia Gray getting tied up by Jackie Young. Fakes left to go right. Receives the pass but couldn't finish. This sequence shows Angel Reese's value. She receives the pass in the paint, pulls Angel Wilson out, sets the screen so Powell can attack the paint, establishes her box out, gets the rebound, passes corner to Powell. Powell kicks it to Gray for a straight line drive. Gray kicks it to Angel in a double team, makes the pass out corner to Powell, and the basket is good. Within this sequence, Angel Reese had a rebound, assist, couple of good reads that led to a three by Powell, putting a dream within 1 point, being down. Look at Angel Reese's defensive presence on Aja Wilson. Look at how low she's sitting on her defensive stance. Moves her feet properly with a wide base, causing Aja Wilson to lose sight of the ball. And then we have a steal from Jordan Canada. And it's a bucket over Chelsea Gray. Another created opportunity by Angel Reese. Angel Reese didn't have a bad game. She had an off-shooting night. Although turnovers are never okay, she's not consistent with a high volume of turnovers average. I am not concerned.
Gray with 6. Gray puts it up and in with...
So, you know, I gotta say it. I gotta say it. I gotta say it. No, I gotta say it. What in the hell could be in your soul? In your soul? To be so fucking evil. What have they done to you? You black mother suckers? What happened to you? Because it's more than these mother suckers being dropped on their head. And don't give me nothing about they being paid off. I don't want to hear that part. I'm past that because I know what Judas has done. But for you to have the audacity to mess with a young lady who has done nothing, and brought joy to every person that she's been interacting with, any business. Well, she's a businessman. You think people do business with bad business people? Yeah, that happens, but not on this level. Not on this level. It's so disgusting, so disrespectful. I'm so disappointed in the WNBA. They have made Caitlin Clark the evil stepmother that is above Aja Wilson, that is above Rickea Jackson, that is above Angel Reese, that is above Paige Beckers, that is above all of the greats that is in this game right now, making a way and doing the things that they supposed to do. They have made her the mother, the stepmother of all of these young ladies. Clean the chimney, why don't you? Scrub the goddamn floor. Wash the goddamn window while you sit back on the throne so you can get all of the accolades, all of the praise, all of the transparency and money and developmental projects. This is what we got going on. We have a vacuum of a product. So some of y'all don't know what a vacuum of a product is. It's a vacuum, meaning that they're fast-pacing whatever it is going to be to what it is. But you ain't going to get away with it. You're not going to get away with it. You can't get away with it. And just like what my man said about Caitlin Clark, what he said, and he made it plain about Caitlin Clark and how she is not what you think it is, and it's a fugazi movement that's going on. Yeah, this is exactly what's going on. A fugazi movement that has Caitlin Clark as its transparent production master. No, I'm not going for it. You can't fool me with that. You can't get me with that. No, not nowadays. You cannot pass that on to all the other people. So I'm going to play this one more time. And y'all just saw what I best played about Angel, right? And then I'm going to play this one more time because I played it for my members only first before I opened it up. I'm going to play this for you real quick. He broke it down.
Is over because she's not the best player in the WNBA. She's not the best guard in the WNBA. She's not even the best guard from her college class because that's Paige Beckers, who plays for Dallas, who beat them in the season opener. This could be a situation where we look back on Caitlin Clark, and we're not going to look back on her like she's Michael Jordan. She's Jeremy Lin. This is just Linsanity. She's going to fumble this, and it's because of two things. Who would have thought? She decided to roll up with Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen says the N-word liberally, says it more than I do, and I'm black, and her bitching and moaning to the refs nonstop. But when we look back on this, we'll go, this girl had the world by the balls. She had everybody loving her. People who hate women's sports were tuning in just for her. And when we look at Jeremy Lin and look at her, we're going to find out that at the end of the day, it was the exact same thing.
For more entertaining, compelling sports talk with me and Tyrone.
I'm just saying. You couldn't make it A. Tyrone couldn't make it A. He couldn't say it better. And those that are here, I know you saying that this is a Caitlin Clark bashing session. No. I'm going to give Caitlin the same shit that they give Angel. This is what it's all about. You push, I push. We gonna push, goddamn it, because guess what? I'm not just tripping on, yes, because they doing it, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm gonna come up here with actual facts, shit that has happened, the things and the ways that her conduct is, the way that she's playing the game, and her productivity on the court. That's what I'm gonna come up in here while y'all sitting there trying to make fun of just the character of Angel Reese. When you know that this girl is a worse character. She's an actual anxiety beast. She's a bad actor all the way through and through. She has a problem with anger, allegedly, that we've seen in the open. On national TV, on NBC, she's yelling at Maisha Hayes-Allen. If I was Maisha Hayes-Allen, y'all know what I mean, that happens in the locker room anyway. But she don't want, Maisha Hayes-Allen don't want to be out of the WNBA. I don't want you to do that, baby niece. I don't want you to get out of, you know what I mean? I don't want you to get put out the WNBA because Uncle crashing out I'm just saying it's very bad. This is very bad, chat. I don't like it. I don't like what's going on. I don't like the way that they're trying to gaslight us into believing that Caitlin Clark is anything else but a fraud. Her game is weak. She's a one pony horse show. She does not want to move around without the ball in her hands. She don't want to get better and elevate and excel her game like Stephen Curry, because Stephen Curry can handle the ball and he could go off a ball. I mean, goddamn. I don't even want it. I'm sorry, Steph, for even putting your name in that shit. You know what I mean? So I had to come up here, y'all, and talk about that. That's what I was, you know what I mean, talking about, you know, for as the Caitlin Clark situation, and it's gotten out of hand. And they have not suspended this lady. She's on camera doing the goddamn press conference. The presser. Disrespecting her coach. Playing around. I don't know. My feelings not hurt because I expect it. So I'm not hurt about it. I'm not hurt about it. You know, my feelings is not hurt. No, my feeling got nothing to do with my feelings. I'm just telling real talk about what the hell is going on in the WNBA, and they not trying to fix it. They not trying to make sure this is handled. When Asia Wilson talks about how, you know what I mean, they was going to put 2 to 3 players, and even if it takes 4 on Angel, even if it took 4, that was the move for the Aces. That was the move that Aces was going to do when it came down to Angel Reese. You know what I mean? And it happened. So, yes, she has to always fight 2, 3 different people when it comes down, you know what I mean, comes down to it on the rim. It says, you know, let me see this production chart. I'm doing a production chart for y'all. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Response for jumping attention to the game has seen and watch the watchers. Y'all know that Atlanta's y'all already know that Atlanta's ticket sales went triple, right? They almost quadruple right now. But they're triple because of who? Why are they taking sales triple? Since they want to talk about Caitlin Clark while they trying to give away donuts, hats, tacos, hot dogs, hats, cups, a pop, you know what I'm saying, to try to get them in the Indiana Fever building. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, Angel Reese has sold out, you know what I mean, sold out crowds coming to see her. See, the tides has changed, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. The tides has changed. And y'all got to understand. It's a... Yeah, I was just reading Angel Reese. At the end of the day, Angel Reese is on the trajectory to be the new Asia Wilson. When Asia Wilson, you know what I'm saying, is still going to be active in the WNBA. Angel Reese, just like the coach said, is soon to be a future MVP in this league, and I believe in Angel. And I'm gonna keep my toes down. You know, I ain't come to take y'all all night. I came up in here to talk about what I need to talk about, and that was Caitlin Clark being made the evil stepmother. And they got her on the mantle of all of these young black women. And she got the GOAT by her knee. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. It said, it's okay, bro, Claude. I'm 60 years old in the game. Because someone has our skin tone and race doesn't mean they're with us. The king snakes is the snakes, but the hunt's its own king kind. That's who they are. Yes. Yes. I agree, brother. I thank you, man, for that. Hey, chat. The Crash Out Room will continue, and we build members. If you ain't joined the channel, join the channel. It will always start off for my members only, and they get content and footage. But helping me build this channel, man, please be a part of this channel, be a part of this production. Continue on supporting your boy, because I'm growing, y'all. I'm growing. And as I'm growing, you know, you guys are helping me grow and push out better content and giving better reviews. So, you know, turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I will say, y'all, that Angel Reese will be okay. It's just the 4th game. Calm down. Calm down, y'all. The 3rd game. Calm down. Calm the hell down. They need to chill out with this shit. Chill out. Angel is fine. She's okay. Trust me. She is all right. She's fine. You know? And I have no doubt that Angel career, Angel's trials and tribulations is just no different than everybody else. But I also think that we have to be able to understand and keep the main thing the main thing. And the main thing is that our girl is going to be the greatest player that she can be. The greatest player that she's blessed to be. And she's going to show up and show out each and every time and not fade away or disappear. She's going to do that. And Angel Reese is going to continue to move on and make history just like she's doing right now as we speak. So I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do. And I thank you for what you will do. But as always, I leave as I came with another banger. Yeah, y'all. I just wanted to drop in and do a quick Crash Out Room to let y'all know, man, listen, I'm still on top of it. I'm still doing the investigative reporting. I'm still here for my Angel Reese. Y'all don't get it twisted. I'm here for the baby girl, and I'm going to always be here. Uncle love her, and I'm going to always cover her.
Brought me here against my will. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Built this country with our hands. Label me 3/5 of a man. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day of time. We will never be slaves again.
I was born to be free, so take them cuffs off me. I mean mentally and physically. And don't be trying to taser me. My neck don't need your knee. And don't be pulling your gun on me. I don't need your punk degree. I know I'm supposed to be. See, I roll with 10,000 fearless, and we be all believers. We only roll off instructions given by a fearless leader. Man, y'all some cheaters. Your justice ain't gon' free us. Your Billy Club might can beat us, but the Savior came to free us. March on, how long? Never gonna get us nothing. Preach on, how long? My people out here suffering. We better be doing some adjusting. Politics is out here hustling. Gotta keep changing this thing. All my people just didn't die for nothing. We wanna be free. We just got it on free.
Freedom.
Free. We just got it on free.
We want freedom.
Free. We just got it on free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just got it on free. United we stand, divided we fall. Send a message to the black man, it's the final call. See, business is warfare, y'all, and it's gonna free us all. Time to battle hood back, get that bread and buy some more. And when they leave the hood, what you gonna do? Are you gonna beg or plead or pull on through? Gotta spread that money with your crew. I'm spitting true game to you. Gotta get that sack, never look back, cause where I came for you. We wanna be free. We just got it on free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just got it on free.
We want freedom.
We wanna be free. We just got it on free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just got it on free.
We want freedom. Brought me here against my will. Freedom. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. We want freedom. Built this country with our hands.